briefings at around 11:30 on November 4th. And first up, we have an update from our treasurer, Jerry DiTullio, and his team. Welcome. Good to see you all.
Thank you. I'm Jerry DiTullio, Jefferson County Treasurer and Public Trustee. This is Nikki. She's our Finance Officer trainee, and she'll be taking over sometime in the first of the year. Of course, we have Mark, our 33-year employee, Finance Officer, and 35.
But who's counting?
He's counting. So Mark's done a great job for us, but Nikki's been learning a lot, training. So I'll turn it over to Nikki to give our portfolio report.
Good to see you all.
Hello.
So to jump right in, this report is pretty similar to other quarters, but there are a few things I'd like to highlight. The first being that pie chart at the top that shows our portfolio distribution. In the third quarter, we did focus on a little bit of diversification of our portfolio. So we increased our U.S. Treasury holdings from 1% to 18%. And then our corporate holdings went from less than 1% to 4%. Our total portfolio balance for the third quarter was $764 million. And then our mark to market, or what we could sell our portfolio for today if we were in need of immediate liquidity, is $762 million. And then the average effective duration, as well as the weighted average maturity, both increased because we lowered our cash holding in our pools. So that just brought up those averages. And then the rate of return was 4.11%. Our operating fund balance was at $698 million, and this is almost 3 times what it was 6 years ago. And we are seeing a steady increase year to year of that balance increasing. And then as of September 30th, our ARPA balance was about $12.7 million, and that's pretty much all investment revenue or interest revenue. And then that chart at the bottom, that's showing that rates between quarter 2 and quarter 3 did decrease as expected. The Fed met in September and cut rates by 25 basis points, and then again last week and cut an additional 25 basis points. So then to go into our projected 2025 cash earnings, it's remaining the same at $24 million. That's a $4 million increase from what we originally reported at the beginning of the year. It's higher than anticipated because there were late cuts and the rates did remain pretty steady and stable up until September. And now they're slowly coming down, and we anticipate them to continue to come down throughout the next year.
Could you repeat the operating cash on hand for or investment for or just so they realize that's troubled?
Yeah, so our operating fund
We're slow, apparently.
in 2019, it was about 2.5 million, or sorry, 249 million. And then now it's 698 million. So it's tripled. Yeah.
So that's good news.
Absolutely.
Do you have any questions before we go on to the 2 other quick slides? Next slide, please, Jeannie. So this is the treasurer's budget, and this is through September. We had about 1.9 million in expenses, which is salaries, wages, benefits, equipment, everything. But the fees we've collected through the distributions is a little over 12.2 million. And that's money that goes into the budget that's available for, it goes into the general fund for spending or saving by the commissioners. And so that's pretty much standard. It's been every year. Our expenses are low and our revenue is high. The fees that we collect are based on state statute. We're not collecting anything above and beyond state statute, which is allowed. And then the last one kind of reiterates what Nikki said, is our revenue, interest revenue through September is a little over 22.1 million. So that should hit that 24 million by the end of the year. The rate cut may have caused a little bit less, but we're going to be right close to that 24 million by the end of the year. So last year was the highest interest earned. That was a record for the county at about 28 million. This will be second highest ever. 28 million last year, about 24 million this year. So that's good for the county's budget. Do you have any questions or thoughts?
No, just
Big
thanks.
thoughts.
Yeah, all positive. Yeah, no fault questions.
Okay.
And mentioned to you this morning when we were downstairs standing in line for coffee, but thank you for your